Make sure you're changing levels. Four, three, two. Just jog and tap that bag with your gloves. Jog and tap. Quick hands, quick feet. Keep that heart rate up there. Five, four, three, two. All right, let's warm up the hooks. So I want you to think about an opponent the same height and size as you, straight across from your head, straight across from your body. You're going to throw 2 hooks with your lead hand. You're going to throw 2 hooks with your rear hand. So I'm going to start with my lead hand, my 3, making sure that I'm keeping that loose because it's so close to my opponent. I'm going to snap that 3 to the head, reset them. I'm going to snap that 3 to the body. Then I'm going to go my 4, my dominant hand. I'm going to throw that rear hook to the head, boom. I'm going to throw that rear hook to the body. I'm going to go back and forth, watching the swing of the bag. Throwing a 3 high, 3 low, 4 high, 4 low, back and forth. Let's go. Form and technique. Always practicing form and technique on our strikes before we throw speed and power. Make sure you sit down in those hooks when you throw them. Good. Try not to let your back foot come off the ground. Almost pretend like you're sitting on a bar stool. Sit into it. Boom, boom, and rotate as you come up. Boom, boom. Use both legs. Better. Yeah, you're going to get way more force out of it. All that power is going to transfer up to both legs to your core. Huh?
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
Hot mic.
PG-13. Gotta try and curb my words. Go at 5, 4, 3. Now mix them up, alternating hooks. You can start with your lead hook and go to your rear. You can go from your rear hook to your lead. Mix up between the head and the body and the head. Mix it up. Give me 2 alternating hooks. You can start with either side. Good job, B. Nice. Remember when you're throwing your hooks, you want to have that wide boxing stance. You want to have a wide stance, that A-frame, so you can use that balance and suspension. If you're tall and narrow, you're going to tip over like a semi, taking a curve really fast. Five, 4, 3, 2, knuckles on the bag, quick switches, quick switches. Switch, 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 switch. Five, 4, 3, 2. Good. All right, so let's take it. Let's start mixing those punches up together. Jabs, crosses, and hooks. I want you to start with a 1, 2, 3 to the head. So you mark your target with your jab. That lets you know you're in contact range. You come in, you strike them with your 2. That's your power shot. When you retract your 2, that's going to automatically start to pull your lead shoulder in front so you can snap that hook. This is where you want to really make sure you keep that lead side loose, because if you try to force it, you're actually going to lose power and velocity. You want to feel it come naturally from the hip. So I'm marking my target with my jab, and when I feel good, I fire that 1, 2, 3 to the head. I measure again, measure, measure, 1, 2, 3. So make sure you're getting rotation, rotation on the jab and the cross. and then you can turn that hip in and get that snap on the 3 to the head. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. Remember, slow is smooth, smooth is fast. Start off with slow, controlled technique. Proper punches, proper form. Once you've got that, you can add your speed and your power. Gradually. Whee. Nice. Again, this is one of those combos where you want to sit into your punches. Whee. Not the biggest class in the world today, but the race to Wrigley's going on, so kind of taking over Clark Street. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. Practice your rolls. Remember, dips in the hips, sway from side to side. Roll, roll, roll. Come on. Roll, roll, roll. Warm those legs up. Nice wide boxing stance. So you got balance and suspension. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so you're also going to use that dip to drop your hips and throw a shot to the body. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw a cross to the head, 2. Now I'm going to drop my hips and rotate a 3 to the body, boom. And then I'm going to come up out of that, I'm going to fire another 2 to the head. So your combo is a 2, 3, 2. In between those 2, 3, 2s, go ahead and use your jab to measure. Remember, your jab is an antagonizer. It's a recon punch to let you know how far away or how close you are to your opponent. When you're good, 2, 3, 2. Reset, go back in again, boom, boom, boom. Cross, hook, cross. Let's go. 2 high, 3 low, 2 high. Two, 3, 2. Make sure you have a nice wide stance. It's a power combo, so you need those feet underneath of you. Good. Good. Measure, measure, fire. Good. 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 Every time you throw a punch, bring it back to your hands. So start nice and easy. Boom, boom, boom. And focus on bringing those hands back to your head. And when you do that, you're going to find you got more balance because everything's coming back to center. It's not flying out, so now you don't have to fight as much. Basic physics. Everything is closer to center of gravity. You have more control over it. So measure. 2, I bring it back. 3, I bring it back. 2. Now, bring it back to your chin. Cross back to the chin. Hook. Back to the chin. Yep. So now just make it a little bit looser and a little more fluid. Pop, pop, pop. That's what slow is smooth, smooth is fast means. My coach used to bang into my head all the time. Boom, boom, boom. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast. So you do it slow and smooth, it'll naturally increase its own speed as you get better and better at it. Good. 4, 3, 2. All right, so let's put those 2 combinations together. We'll work that for a little bit, and then we'll take a break. So you're going to give me that 1, 2, 3. You're going to give me 2 rolls. Then you're going to fire the 2, 3, 2. So you go 1, 2, 3, roll, roll, 2, 3, 2. So if you see this in a realistic situation, Amador, come hit me. So he's going to throw a 1, 2, 3 at my head. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to throw a hook. I'm going to throw a hook. He's going to come back with a 2, hook to the body, 2. Make sense? 1, 2, 3, roll, roll, 2, 3, 2. Let's go. Jab, cross, hook, roll, roll, cross, hook, cross. Your jab, cross, hook is to the head. You roll twice, tuck in their hooks. Cross goes the head, hook goes the body, cross goes the head. So roll first. You roll towards your lead. Pop, pop, pop. Roll left, roll right. Pop, pop, pop. Yep. Your first combination is speed. Your second combination is power. So that first one is ha, ha, ha. Roll, roll. Boom, boom, boom. Your 1, 2, 3 is speed. Your 2, 3, 2 is power. Make sure you got the form and technique down before you start to try and distinguish those two concepts. It's a 6-strike combination, so in between each combination, give yourself 4 or 5 seconds. That's another thing when you're working heavy bag work, is you want to make sure you pace yourself. So pop, 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 boom, boom, boom. 5, 4, 3, and I just practice keeping my hands up, move my feet in between combos. Pace yourselves. Practice your head work, practice your foot movement in between combinations. Boxing is more about defense and footwork than it is the striking. The striking is just the fun part. Amen. Punches and kicks are just sugar. Give you another 30 seconds on that. Five seconds. The bag is yours for some freestyle. 3, 2, 1. Freestyle. Throw whatever you want. When I do my freestyle, I keep my punches light, and I throw more volume than anything. I try to use my instincts to just change levels, let the punches naturally come out of me, so I can start to build that second nature instinct to just throw combinations without overthinking it, which I did in my first fight, which is why I got punched a lot in my first fight. Did not tickle. 3, 2, 1. Good. Take a break. Get a drink of water. Good job. Much deserved drink of water. You guys have been hitting for a little while. Well done. Looks like it might be dying down out there. Oh, that thing is older. Is almost as old as me.
You track like time and the training and stuff like that? Yeah.
I have an app that does that.
Oh, that's cool.
And then I have another app where I can actually record it separately and do that. So I've got one that does it live. I've got one that does it where I can edit it. And then sometimes I just record I have people who live in other states and who want like heavy bag workouts. And so I'll record the combinations, the drills, the whys, all that stuff. So they actually have it. And I have a YouTube channel. I have the Instagram channel. Yeah. And I'm trying to get on an app called Playbook. It's going to have multiple techniques, heavy bag workouts, concepts for what kind of training do fighters do, functional training, stuff like that, versus just doing bench press and squats. Because it doesn't really help you in a fight. 30 seconds and we're going to get back to it. Ooh-wee. Oh. All right. So we got the outside. We got some defense. We got level changes. Okay, cool. So now let's work the inside a little bit. So what I want you to start off with, nice and easy, is I want you to just alternate back and forth between your lead hook, or your lead uppercut and your rear hook, and then your rear uppercut and your lead hook. So I'm going to throw that lead uppercut to the body. I'm going to throw that rear hook to the head. I'm going to reset. Then I'm going to throw my rear uppercut to the body, and my lead hook to the head. Start off, again, slow as smooth, smooth as fast. You'll hear me say that 1,000 times. But you got to find your form and your technique and feel it naturally come from your body and your legs before you let it come out of your arms. Because otherwise, you're just going to try and push it through your arms, and it's not going to feel natural. You're going to lose velocity. You're going to lose power. You're going to tweak a shoulder. Pin those tennis balls between your elbow and your body. Drive the hip. Rotate the spine. Reset. Drive the hip. Rotate the spine. Keep these close. Keep the hands loose. Drive, drive. Stay close to that bag. Drive, drive. Uppercut to the bread basket. Hook to the head. Reset. Uppercut to the bread basket. Hook to the head. Also known as 5, 4, 6, 3. Let's go. Yep. Yep. So start with your lead uppercut. You go boom. And then because this one fire, you're going to come around and hit him inside the head. You're going to reset. You're going to go with the other one down the middle. Fire the hook to the head. Yep. Try to get a nice, because we're bigger guys, we got to get a wider stance. We got to get low into it. So now we can use our legs, and I can drive that. So start here, boom, and then boom, and then go here, boom, boom. As you practice using those legs and rotate, it's going to feel a lot more natural. Good. Now try not to lean forward into it, and try to rotate more. Try to stay in your ground so that your body is constantly balanced in between both feet. Uppercut, hook. Good. Now do the same thing on the other one. Boom. There we go. Okay, don't lean for your hooks. Make sure you're rotating. If you feel like you're leaning forward to execute that hook, then that means you are not rotating enough. That's natural. Especially if you've got tight hips and hamstrings. Good. Nice. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2. So let's pick one side. Let's bring that roll back into it, and let's add another punch. So I'm going to throw that lead uppercut, my 5. Boom, I hit him in the gut. I come through on that 4. Now, if I come through on a 4 and I'm fighting an orthodox fighter, that means there's a right-handed person in front of me. Their punch is going to come from this side because I just dropped this hand down and hit them. My head is exposed. That punch is coming at me from this way. So I drop and I roll underneath it, and that just reloaded my 4 again so I can come back with a hook to the body. So again, I throw that uppercut, hook to the head, I duck their hook, come back with another one, reset. Uppercut for the head, for the body. Ha ha! Boom! 5, 4 high, roll 4 low. Let's go. Stick to that. Good. So uppercut to the gut, hook to the head. You roll underneath that hook, and then you fire another hook to the body. Uppercut, hook, roll. So that last hook's to the body. I want you to imagine someone the same height and size as you. So you throw that uppercut right here to the bread basket. You throw that hook straight across from your head. They're going to fire a hook back at you. You're going to roll underneath that, and now I'm going to throw down here because that's level with where my body is. Uppercut, hook, roll, hook. Better, better. Don't be afraid to get in a little bit closer. I know it feels weird because this is so close. The 3 and the 5, it takes a little while to get used to that, and you got to just train yourself to think lead side is like a whip. Back side is like a sledgehammer. Sledgehammer I can load and fire. Whip I have to snap, right? Yeah. So I want you to imagine like your hand that snaps a whip, that's this. It's a hip. So I'm going to, see, I'm so close, but if I snap my hip, listen to the punch. That's going to hurt somebody, and it's just snap. All it is snap. It takes a little while to get used to it, but you will. So remember, when you're throwing your uppercuts, palms are up. Boom. Come underneath. Hit them. Here. Roll. Here. Better. That. Do that. Good. Good. I'll give you another 10 seconds on that. And then we're going to switch, and we're going to start with the 6. We're going to do the same thing. All right. So as I was explaining to someone else, when you're throwing that 5, you got to remember, Backside of your body is like a sledgehammer. It's easy to load that. Lead side is like a whip. Snap the hip. Takes a little while to get used to that. Boom, okay? Now we're going to go with the 6. We're going to start with the 6, the rear uppercut. So that's going to be a little bit easier. I can actually start the combination with my dominant side, and I can really drive some power into the gut. Then I can snap that hook to the head, roll underneath their hook, and come back with another hook to the body. This one will feel a little more natural because now you're using that momentum and just driving that lead side with nothing but the momentum that's being created from the dominant strike. So uppercut, hook, roll, hook. 6, 3, roll 3. Drive that uppercut to the gut. I hit him in the head. He throws a hook at me. I drop. Boom. Since this is so close, it's a lot easier because now my hip is naturally doing all the work for me. My lead hip is doing all the work for me. So uppercut, hook, roll, hook. If you allow yourself to, your legs will do all the work for you. All you got to do is point the fist at the appropriate targets, and you'll connect. Good, nice, Amador, nice. Good, B. Ooh-wee. Nice.
Thinking more about like counterpunching, of course, but exit strategies too, like coming off of angles. Check hook.
You can check hook it. You can absolutely check hook it. Yeah. Ten seconds. All right, so let's add something to that one specifically. So Amador brought up a really good point. Exit strategies on these kinds of combinations. Where am I when I'm throwing these kinds of combos? Am I outside or inside? Inside. Right. So how do I change my angle? How do I get out of there without them hitting me back? So Amador is going to throw that uppercut to the gut. Boom. I'm going to feel that. He's going to throw the 3 to the head. Boom. I'm going to fire that 3. He's going to step out. See how he steps around me as he throws that next hook? Throw that hook to the body when you throw it. So he throws the uppercut. Boom. Throws the hook. Boom. I fire back. Boom. Now he's hitting me in the lever, and he's changed his angle now. I'm facing 12 o'clock. He's standing at 3 now. And from there, he can hit me with that 2. Boom. Straight across my profile. So full combination, 6, go, 6, 3, boom, 3, boom. So do that now. So you got the same combination, 6, 3, roll. Now when you go throw that 3 to the body, point the lead toe inward. Now I've changed my angle. Dominant leg drags behind, boom, there's your 2. 6, 3, roll, 3, 2. Now you change your angle. Let's go. Good job, Amador. Uppercut, hook, roll, step and hook, step and cross. Uppercut, hook, step and hook, step and cross. And then equal to that, what else you can add on to that now is because you got that 6, 3, roll 3, 2. You change your angle that way. Now you can change your angle back the other direction with your triple hook. You can go high, low, high. And now you can go back the other direction. So now you're just screwing with them. Boom, 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 boom. You went that way, you came this way.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. No, you started it, man. You started it. I like your vibe. I like the way you think.
You like
What's that?
You like Andre Ward?
Yes.
Man, he's a master. He's ring IQ.
Footwork, head movement.
I was watching some highlights last night. Usually, high jab or jab. He said low with the high jab. He said, like, the way he just distributes different angles, it's unexpected.
He's one of those people that can actually slip a punch and throw a strike simultaneously.
His coordination?
Yeah. It's it also comes along with getting very, 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 very comfortable with punches being thrown at your head and you being able to sit here and do this without blinking.
Yeah.
That's the hardest part for most of us. I still to this day, I'll sit there and I'll every now and then.
Yeah.
Especially after I get tagged one.
Oh, yeah.
You carry that weight, D. You carry that weight. Must be farmer walk day. Planting some corn. 30 more seconds on that combination. Four, three, freestyle, 30 seconds, whatever you want to throw. Five, four, three, two, one. Get a drink. We got one more round coming up. One more. Good work, everyone. See how long we've been going here? Yeah, this is about right. We're going to go over a little bit, but that's okay. All right, let's start getting back over to our bags. We got the fun round coming up. Where'd
you park?
I rode the bus today because of the race to Wrigley. Yeah. Now we tried putting something out on Instagram. We tried sending out emails. And we tried letting people know in all the multiple channels, like, hey, they're blocking the garage off 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. today for the race. But you get it. Most of the time, UFC sends so many emails out that people start just automatically sending them to the junk pile because they become too much. So then they don't see the actual notifications that are worth a damn. All right. So, last round, the fight round. Here's what it's going to consist of. 3 modalities. 1, guard. 2, strike. 3, flood. When you're in guard, you're basically on the outside. You're moving your head. You're moving your feet. You're throwing that jab, trying to keep your opponent on the outside. When I say strike, it's because you see an opening in their defense, and you fire a combination, you go right back to guard. Go right back to guard. I say strike. Get in there, fire a combination. Breathe in between combos, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Don't hold your breath. When you are firing, short burst from the diaphragm. That way we're controlling our breathing. We're not gassing ourselves out. When I say flood, it's because you've hit them, you've hurt them, you see it, and you move in for the kill. You're trying to put them down. So nonstop punches and bunches, trying to get them up against the ropes, get them up against the fence. When I say guard, it means they got out, they got away, they create space. So we're right back out here again, watching If you're a kickboxer and you want to throw kicks, have at it. I'm not against it. Right? You're going to start off with guard in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Guard. Breathe in through the nose, out through the mouth. Strike. Good. When you strike, keep the combination simple. 2 or 3 strikes, then go back to your jab. When I say strike, give me one combination, just one. Strike. Then go right back to guard. We never want to throw 4, 5, or 6 punches where 2 or 3 are efficient and effective. Strike. You end up throwing a bunch of punches, you're just going to gas yourself out. Strike. When I'm doing target practice, I want to make sure that I'm aiming for the bullseye and I use less ammunition versus just firing as many bullets as possible, hoping I hit the target. Strike. Flood, go get him. Guard, you're back on the outside, using that guard, using that jab. Breathe. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Regaining composure, control of your gas tank. Strike. 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 Flood. Guard. Breathe. Strike. 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 Flood. Guard. Breathe. In 10 seconds, I'm going to turn you loose. The bag is going to be yours for 20 in 4, 3, 2, freestyle. Throw whatever you want. Pretend it's the end of the round. You want the judges to know who wants the belt. So you're going in. Lots of punches. You're going high. You're going low. You're changing angles. You're throwing power. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fighters, hands up. Champions, gloves off. And done. Good job, everybody. Thanks for coming out for the Sunday beginning boxing class. Any questions, let me know. Thank you. Sorry about the garage this morning. Things should be back. Thank you. Is there a home game next Sunday? Okay. Next Sunday, home game. Don't park on Clark Street. Don't park on Clark Street. We'll say it one more time. Don't park on Clark Street. I watched so many cars get towed. I don't know how people haven't picked up on this yet. Good job, everybody. Thank you.